is going on, everybody? Vicious here, and today I am bringing you my how to drift in BeamNG tutorial once again. And today we're properly doing it with a rear wheel drive. Alright, I got this welded diff 200BX Ibushu, or however you pronounce it. We're going to be getting right into it. Alright, so the first thing is, if you don't have the maps, you definitely want to get this Corkscrew mountain map and my drift tune. So I got a BeamNG group in the description below, so go ahead and join that, and you can find all my vehicles and maps there. And I also made a video on tuning a drift build, so if you want to make a tune of your own and then customize it from there on your liking, because everybody's a little bit different, you know, not every car will work for somebody. You know, if you have a steering wheel or a controller or you use keyboard, you're gonna have to customize it to your preference. So this is mainly for controller users. My only issue with controller is it moves too fast, but it's alright. Eventually I'll get a wheel, but without further ado, let's get into it. So having the right drift build is super key, and you know, being comfortable with the car is also very important. You want to be comfortable with downshifting, upshifting, you know, knowing which gear to be in, e-braking, you know, clutch, all that. You just want to feel comfortable. So that's the first step. You want to get a feel for the car. And if you don't have that, you know, let me turn my sound down because it's loud and I can't hear myself think. So if you don't have the feel for the car, you're going to just be flying off the road and not drifting properly. So just start off slow. And I would say third gear is definitely the proper gear to start in. So a little sloppy, but the key is to know less is always more. And we're going to learn the 1, 2, 3 step method as well. And we're going to be learning how to feather the gas, power sliding, you know, knowing when to e-brake, and ooh. And then also learning how to bring a drift back when you're like out of control like this, so you don't fly off the road. So let's get straight into it. And I've already told you, you got to get a feel for the car. So, you know, get some laps in, just driving nice and easy, getting a feel for the edge, which is really key. So when you're drifting, there's an edge. And if you go over that edge, you're going to be flying off the mountain. And if you're under the edge, you're not going to be able to, you know, slide through the turn properly. It does, and understanding the suspension also. So there's a lot of key factors that go into it. So to make it less complicated, I would just recommend downloading this mod that I have, the configuration I made for it. So that's the first step. I would get that configuration and then get this Corkscrew Mountain, because this is honestly one of my most favorite maps of drifting in BeamNG. It's just awesome. And the main reason I like BeamNG is because it feels real, like the physics in the game, like the way the car just handles, it's pretty realistic. I know, I was just sending it right there, so. So you see I'm feathering the throttle right there when I'm kind of, if I'm in a higher gear, you gotta feather the throttle, because otherwise you'll just be spinning out of control. Another thing is, less is more. You don't have to, if you're fighting the car, then you're not going to be drifting right. You just kind of want to let the car go with the road, and you'll get the feel for it. Like there's a certain, like you just will barely touch the controls, and it'll feel really nice too. Like you'll know when you're doing it. All right, so the 1, 2, 3 step method, I've been doing it the whole time. I don't know if you've noticed, but I first aim for that outside corner and then start to aim for that inside corner once I have the right angle, and then I go back to that outside corner. And then I just repeat the process depending on the corner. Every corner is a little bit different, so you have to calculate that. So let's watch outside corner. Gotta get the right speed. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. I was like on a perfect run. Nice. Okay, let me go to the top and talk about this 1, 2, 3 step method before I start doing it. You can see it. So first, you're gonna want to aim at the outside corner. That is key. Once you have all these steps of learning how to control your car, upshifting, downshifting, and you feel comfortable with, you know, kind of starting to manipulate the car, going faster and faster, pushing the edge, this is when you're gonna start learning to drift. So the 1, 2, 3 step method, this works for driving fast too. So like if you're, you know, driving at a really high speed and you're coming up to a corner, you want to treat it the same as like you're drifting it. So you're first going to want to go out as far as you can, get as much of that outside road as you can as possible, and then you're going to want to start to sweep this is the second step, sweep towards the apex of the turn, which is the inside corner or the U, and like you want to sweep at that very tip of the U, and then once you've properly lined your car up and you've made it to the apex, now the third step is to continue the momentum through to the outside corner once again, and then repeat the process. So those are the key steps, and then also learning just how to, you know, e-braking at the right time, letting the car do what it wants sometimes and not fighting it, and you know, you're just gonna have to get a feel for it. But once you get that feel for it and you start doing it, and it'll just come so natural. It took me a little bit to get back into drifting on BeamNG after my long break, but now I just feel back like it just feels really good again. So we're just gonna get straight into it. So let's. Alright, so first, get a little bit of control of the car, e-brake a little bit, aiming for that inside corner, back to the outside, up to fourth. Uh-oh, I'm out of control. Tap the brake or feather the clutch. Sometimes you can bring it back. Oh yeah. Alright, e-brake. It's a kind of hard corner right here. A little bit more e-brake to get it around. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, baby. Alright, so see how I'm locking into that edge right there? Just kind of letting the car do what it wants. The right amount of gas. Oh yeah, alright, let's try to get a 360 in here. Uh-oh, I messed it up because I let out the clutch a little bit and I turned off my engine. Oopsies. Didn't look like I was going fast, but until we hit the road. So that is the main premise. And let's try to get a couple more runs in here. So if you're starting to see how I'm like locking into the edge, then you got to find the right camera angle too to see it. Or you can just go inside the car. I mean, personally I like to do the outside drifting, but I can do the inside too a little bit, but I like to see it. Alright, here we go. We're going to try this again. So outside corner, e-brake, a little bit of gas, aiming for the inside corner, counter steer a little bit, feather the throttle, setting up for the next corner, a little bit of e-brake, counter steer, and repeat the process. Outside corner, e-brake, over the hill, angle, aim for the inside corner, back to the outside, repeat the process, outside, a little too much, trying to save it. Okay, feather downshift, and then feather that clutch and feather the throttle a little bit, so give it some torque, and then that should save it sometimes. So back to the outside, holding the e-brake over the hill. And then don't be afraid to tap the e-brake, so kind of like letting the wheels rotate a little bit. All right. Right angle, inside corner, aiming for it. Uh-oh, too far. So right there is kind of hard because my front wheels were off the white section, but this is the same part as last time I messed up. So I want to do a checkpoint here. So you don't want to be restarting from the top every time. You're not gonna make it through the whole map. You know what I mean? Like it's really difficult to make it all the way down this map, drifting at drifting at that edge, or like going all out. So my controller unplugged. All right, let's get back into it. So if you guys want to learn how to do a 360, let's do that now. So hard to explain it. It's like you got to get a feel for it. So if you want to learn how to do a 360, I would recommend going to this spot on the map, watch how I do my clutch and throttle, and then you give it gas at the right time. Guess we're doing two 360s? Man, that was a sick transition. I don't know about you guys, but that was... Uh-oh. Ooh. That was scary. I would have been flown off like a 1,000-foot cliff right there. Okay, okay. Oh, no, no, no. Yikes. Bye-bye. Our back ends in the mid. Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. That's what I was looking for. That's the 360 I was looking for. Not the corner I was looking for, but when you bring it back and then you give it a little bit of gas and then you'll catch it. And then you should be able to be going in a straight line again. There we go. Oh, that was sick, that angle. Oh, goodness. Alright, so here we go. Outside corner, e-brake. It's a big corner. Line myself up right. Proper gas. Aiming for the inside. Then back to the outside corner again. Outside corner, e-brake. Aiming at the inside corner. Outside corner. Alright, let me slow down. Outside corner-ish. Oh. Oh no. I got like got a lead foot. Alright, so that's pretty much the whole map. And it's all about finding that edge. Once you find that edge and you have the right vehicle, drifting should be no problem, but it's pretty difficult in this game. I'm still trying to find the right tunes and configurations to make it easier, or, you know, just more consistent. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys learned a few things. And with that being said, y'all take it easy, and hope y'all enjoy the tune, and just let me know in the comments if you're drifting better, and if this made sense for you guys. So peace out, homies, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed too. Later.